Hi everyone. So this is a feedback video I want to give on your Michael Cusack project. So first things first, well done everyone. I think out of the whole class, all but two did the exercise, got the project done. Well done on that, especially given what we're going through at the moment. And you know what? The two people that didn't hand in their work, I'm still very hopeful at this stage they will get their project into me. Maybe even after they see today's feedback video, they have a better idea of what they've got to do. Right? Now, now, I suppose my main feedback would be this. I suppose, to be fair, you've done the research. Right? You went away, you watched the videos, you did your reading on Michael Cusack, and I'm very impressed with that. However, when it came to actually presenting it in your slides or your presentations, it's a bit like this guy. He kind of just threw the paint at the wall and hoped for the best. No, that's not all bad. At least he had the paint, right? He had the information. It's just the way you're communicating it that needs to be improved. So that's what I'm hoping to do in this video now, just to explain how we can really finish off the job and put together a very impressive presentation because you are capable. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I suppose really what I'm doing is I'm focusing on a number of the key skills of junior cycle. And so not only are we trying to learn history, but we're also trying to develop these key skills. And among them are communicating, right? So we're trying to develop our language, the use of numbers, the way we can better express ourselves, performing and presenting. Now, while I'm not asking you at all to present this presentation, I still want you to be able to put together a good presentation, even a very good one. Because as I said to you in class, a time will come, maybe in school, after school, even in your jobs, where you will be asked to put together a presentation and give a talk. So being able to put together presentations like these are vital. Another key skill I'm focusing on is managing information and thinking. Like, for example, last week I asked you to have a look at a few videos on Michael Cusack. You went away, you watched those, and you know what? You were very good at gathering, recording, and I think most of you are very good at organising the information you got on him. The other key skill I'm focusing on with this project is being literate. Like, I want to develop your understanding and enjoyment of words and language. And another thing I suppose I'm trying to focus on is writing for different purposes. You are putting together a presentation to present Michael Cusack's life story and tell the story of the early years of the GA. The other thing that interests me in the key skills is they want us to explore and create a variety of texts, including multimodal texts. Now, you might be asking yourself, what in the name of God is a multimodal text? Well, it's all of these. Okay? Now, I feel if you can put together a presentation, you will develop skills that will help you with all of the following whenever you come across them, whether it's in school, in work, in life, right? And it's things like being able to make a booklet, to create a broadcast, posters, videos, things like advertisements, tutorial guides, right? Screencasts, right? Which a presentation like this can be used for, as you've seen before. Now, what am I looking for? Well, I have to say, lads, it's nothing new. We've done this before, and basically what I'm hoping is that we will build on the previous strong foundations we have. So, again, just to remind you, just going to come out of this now and show you what he did before and did very well. There you go. This was the history timeline we did at Christmas. Do you know, where we picked out key dates in history or key events that happened on Christmas Day. Okay, so you can see now we did these as a team, but again, look at the first slide we created. History timeline, good big heading and a visual. Again, the other slides we created, right? Good strong heading, some text, but not a lot. but a very strong visual. And it went on like so. Large heading, you can't miss it. A little bit of text and a strong visual. Now, you know me well at this stage, I am big into visuals. I suppose I discovered about myself that I am a visual learner. Okay, um, I've always been like that. I will learn a lot more from a picture than text. Okay, and actually, I learn a lot more from pictures than actually reading text. Generally, I will look at the picture first and then go to the text. And I don't think I'm alone in that. Like a lot of people work that way. So when you're putting together your presentations, and I suppose when you go back to your presentation on Michael Cusack, that's what I want you to be more mindful of. Okay? Now, let's have a look at some of the stuff he came up with. And it's not all bad, right? It's not all bad. He did an awful lot of things very well. Uh, it's just I want to take it now to the next level. Okay? So let's have a look at a few things. So, as I said before, I'm asking for nothing new here. All I want you to do is focus on the key skills we've developed through the course of second year that helped us to make that great Christmas video, right? But this time on your own. Now, what I have here are a number of slides I've taken from the work you did for me. Okay, and we're going to have a look at these, and I'm going to focus on maybe the positives and maybe the things people can work on. All right. Now, this is one slide I took from one of your presentations. Again, it has a heading. It has a lot of text, right? Um, no visual. Again, that's something all of us need to work on. All right. Can we reduce the text? Maybe can we break this slide into two slides, and in each have a good picture to suit? Now, what I love about this bit of work though here is the level of research. It actually has a primary source from Michael Cusack, a quote from the man himself. Well done on that. The quote goes, Michael Cusack said that it didn't matter how big the field was, how many players on each team, what time of year, or even what time of day it is, just as long as they got their games back. That's excellent. Okay, so great research there. This person now needs to work on their presentation skills. Now, again, when I look at your presentations, this is the preview page I get. And I suppose when I see something like this, so this is a snapshot of 5 slides, again, I see a lot of text, but no visuals. So again, I'm going to ask all of you, have a look at your slides again. Have I too much text? If I have, try cut out what's not necessary. You don't have to say everything about Michael Cusack. And actually, later in the video, I'm going to show you an example of work one of you did, and the kind of thing that I'm looking for. All right. So again, this snapshot again, you can see a lot of text, but no pictures. A snapshot from another presentation. Again, this one had text, but at least we have pictures. Okay. Now, with the pictures, though, I have to say they're inconsistent. Okay, so this picture here now, it's on the right. This one is on the left. This one has two pictures and they're stuck in the corner. This one here at the bottom, sorry, that thing is that's coming at the bottom. The picture is kind of in the middle of nowhere. All right, so but on the good side, they have pictures. They're not overdoing it with text, but they need to be more consistent in terms of presentation. Let's have a look at the next one here. Again, we have a heading. But I wonder, could the person do more with the heading? Could it be in a different colour, right? We have to watch things like our spag as well, our spelling, punctuation and grammar, spag. Like they're asking a question, but there's no question mark. Again, we have text, but there are two small images. What I'd be inclined to do is, maybe move the text box over here and have one strong image to sum up what you're saying. Again, that will really help visual learners like myself. Okay, now so next example. Again, a lot of text. We have a picture, but it's messy. There's text there, and I don't know what it is. All right. Okay, so that needs to be worked on. Again, let's have a look at a few title slides. Great, right? We have a picture, good strong image, but the text is lost. So it's Micah something. I suppose it's Michael Cusack. It's hard to read because you have dark text against a dark image. It can't be read. Um, this one is better, right? Again, it's again, as a title slide, we know exactly what it's about, and we have pictures to go along with it, and of course, a picture of Michael Cusack. However, I suppose as titles go, the text itself is quite dull. You know, could this not be done in a different color? Make it stand out, make it jump off the page, right? Um, Again, we have a title here, lot of text. Okay, again, it's great research, but could we break this down into bullet points? Do we need all this information about Morris Davin? And why is the picture of Morris Davin so small and stuck in the corner? All right. Again, I'd be saying to all of you, try fix these issues next time. Okay, let's go for the next one. Now, again, a slide I like for the following reasons. The heading is in a different colour. She is using bullet points. Well done on that. But again, a lot of text. Where is the visual? And even, do we need all this text, right? Have another look at it, right? Try minimise your points, right? You don't have to tell me everything about Michael Cusack. Just what's really, really important. Again, we have a slide here on Michael Cusack's birthplace. Again, we have to watch our spelling and punctuation and grammar. Capital C for Cusack. There should be an apostrophe S here because the birthplace, it belongs to him. So there'd be an apostrophe S here. Again, capital letters missing. Now remember, I am an English teacher as well, so I do pick up on those kinds of things. But that shouldn't matter, lads. When you go out into the world, of work or life itself, having basic punctuation is very important. You all know a person's name is spelled with a capital letter. By the way, watch your use of pictures. This is actually Morris Devon. All right, okay. So it should Michael Cusack. Now, this was great to see. Not all of you did this. If you remember the rubric I gave you with the presentation, I wanted your presentation to be objective. I wanted you to look at both sides of Michael Cusack. How on one hand he was a genius for coming up with the GA and spreading it all over the country, but on the other hand there was a big negative side to him. The man was a bully, right? He held grudges. He could be quite bitter, right? Um, so at least this person dealt with that in their presentation. However, where is the picture? Okay, again, it's something they can work on next time, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. All right, but again, would the rest of you be mindful of that? Have a look at your presentation. If you didn't look at the negative points on Michael Cusack, sort it out in your second draft. Now, what have we here? Again, we have a slide. The GN crisis, good, a heading, good, but again, maybe next time in colour. Again, we have text, but no picture, and there's plenty of room for one. So again, they mention things like the IRB's involvement, the Parnellite split. For example, could you not put in a picture of Charles Stewart Parnell? Again, to help you illustrate what you're saying. Again, interesting slide. I like the background. Again, it catches your attention. But he was a big. Again, I struggle here. Again, to read white on white. You know, he was a big nationalist, which led to his ideas of rugby. And again, I struggle here. So again, for people that do this kind of thing, that use images as their background, make sure the text can be read. This is better. Wow, this is how it's done. Again, this person was clever. Great picture, by the way. This is actually the cottage he came from in County Clare. But again, it's a dark image, and you can see here how the white text works against it. Right? Excellent slide. One of my favourites. Again, this one isn't bad. Again, I suppose the dark text is hard to read against the dark green, but this is very clear here when it's on the white. Again, we have a nice picture of Michael Cusack here. However, I'd like it a bit bigger. Okay. Good effort overall. Now, this was another one that I came across. Again, every single slide had the same structure. Okay, so you had this kind of dark background with a heading, Michael Cusack, but every single slide had the same heading, Michael Cusack, Michael Cusack, Michael Cusack, Michael Cusack. Vary it, right? Have headings like early life, Meeting in Thurles, the early rules of the GA, Michael Cusack's negative characteristics. Don't have the same heading all the time. And again, I see this person now is not using spell check on Google. All right, so Michael is misspelled. Borden has two R's. Again, there's a misspelling here. Again, we have to watch our spag. We have to be more careful with these things. Again, this was one of the better slides. Again, if you look at the preview here, a little bit of text, picture, text, picture, text, picture. Again, every slide has a picture. Every slide has some text. Now, all I would say to this person, again, that's very good, is just be more consistent. Sometimes the text is in white, other times in black. And over here now, I have the rubric. Again, to remind you what I was looking for in terms of presentation. It should be interesting, that you use pictures, that you watch your spag, your spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Chronology, in fairness, most of you are doing very well on that. And if we need to work on things, for example, I said to this person, they need a bit more research, especially on his negative points, right? And that's why I would have said that they were poor when it came to objectivity. But there's no fear of this person. They will get it right once they know the issue in draft 2. Okay. Love this. It was from one of my favorite presentations. At the end of their presentation, they included a bibliography. In other words, they listed the sources they used and provided links to them for the reader. Excellent. I'd love to see that in all of the presentations when we have our second go at this. All right. Is there anything else there? No. I just want to show you the one I was most impressed with. One second now, taking a bit of time to load up. There we go. So I'll just go to the first slide here. I'm not going to show you all of it, but just to give you an idea of what I was looking for. Like, I suppose this was someone that really built on the skills they learned when we did a similar project to this at Christmas. Sorry, no, on the wrong thing. Let's go again. All right, thank you for your patience. Nearly there. Now, it's not without issue. There is room to improve in this excellent presentation. For example, the title slide, I'm kind of going, meh. That it? Where's the picture? Could we do something better with the font and the color here? But believe you me, it gets a lot better after this, okay? So, for example, I love a slide like that. Michael Cusack was born in 1847 in County Clare. So there he is, big and bold, and the Clare crest up the banner. Up. Again, we have a little bit of text. He went to school at age 11 and he was a very bright student. And I think here we have, is it Sheldon or Weldon? Sheldon, of course, from the Big Bang series. All right. And we all know he's very, very bright. Okay. And of course, as you all know, Mr. Hickey loves gifts. All right. So great to see that this student decided to include one in her presentation. All right. There's another one here again. So you can see here now the text. He thought sport was a vital part of education. He was a teacher, of course. He was very good at rugby, and he even started his own club. So we have a lovely gif here from a rugby game, Ireland and the All Blacks. Right, there's his poor misfortunate wife. She had a lot to endure. Okay, but again, what you can see the student is doing, she's not overdoing the text and giving me plenty of visuals, but not too many, Not too many. Don't overdo it either. Get the balance right. Now, if there was one thing I'm not gone on is the centering of text. All right. Centering is something I associate with headings. Now, it's not the end of the world, but maybe could I say to this person when you redo it, have a look at maybe moving text to the right hand side where it normally is. Okay, so just quickly going through it there. Go back there again. So this person now, there was a cheer in the room when Cusack stepped down. That's right, when he was kicked out of the GA, and a lovely gift to go with that. Okay. That goes on. That's the end of it. Right. Maybe at the end, just have something like the end, or maybe get a GIF, like, just to sign off on it. Just do something clever. All right. So well done. Close that down. So that was my feedback on the Michael Cusack project, and as I said, a lot of what you've done really well, and well done on that. But with this feedback now, I've highlighted, certain issues, certain mistakes that if we eliminate, if we correct, uh, this will be work you'll be so proud of, and that will be reflected in your final result also. All right, lads, that's all from me. I hope this video was of help. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. And okay, get going with it. And I'm looking forward to the second drafts already. Okay, bye bye, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye.